Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on B106, B106.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Tonight from Severance, Colorado, it is a league matchup between the Severance Silver Knights and the Fort Morgan Mustangs. And we did not get any starting lineups here. So we will see who is out there on the court as we get started here. The opening tip is brought to you by Buildings by Design. When it comes to experience, Buildings by Design is the best in the business. Quality, commitment, and experience makes Buildings by Design the only choice when it comes to your next project. So the tip goes to the Severance Silver Knights. Into the front court is going to be Atlee Helzer, along with Kelsey Koza and Tyne Killip. A three from outside is going to be off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded underneath by Ava Zink. Zink once again, that shot is going to be up and good for Zink. Full court pressure here by the Silver Knights as Olivia Wolf gets it up into the front court for the Mustangs. Over now on the far side to Emma Christensen. As they work that ball around the perimeter to Fritzler. Now to Dahl. Fritzler on the drive in, and she's going to have the ball taken away. Loses the ball. First turnover for the Lady Mustangs. Helzer brings it up court now, hands it off to Zink over on the far side. They kind of weave it in and out here. Now Killip goes down, but she gets up, hands it off to Koza. Underneath once again, and that shot is going to be up and good by Bailey Wiggins. And then she was fouled on the shot. And we'll see who that was. I believe that was going to be on Kirsten Dahl. They don't put them up here who the foul was on. I believe that was on Dahl. That will be her first. Free throw is good. 5-0 Severance as we play here in quarter number one. Turnover number 2 by the Mustangs. Helzer brings it down all the way down, and it's going to be rebounded by Kirsten Dahl. As the Mustangs get it up into the front court, Olivia Wolf now on the far side to Estrada Diaz. 5-0 Severance. 6-16, that shot up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Ava Zink. Shot down is going to be good, and she is fouled, and that will be Atlee Helzer. We'll see if we can see who these fouls are going to go on. Looks like that one is going to go on Jenna Fritzler. That will be her first. So Kirsten Dahl with a foul, as well as Jenna Fritzler. Going to the line is Atlee Helzer. And it is in, and it does stay in. Thought it was going to pop back out there. Now a foul in the back court on Severance, and that will go on Bailey Wiggins. That will be her first, team first. Estrada Diaz the inbounds, and it's taken away by Severance. As they get their offense set up, a deep three, and that is going to be up and good for Kelsey Koza. So the Mustangs find themselves now in an 11-0 hole here. 5:40 to go here, first period. Layup is going to be blocked out of bounds, but a foul is going to be called on Severance. And I believe that's going to go on Tyne Killip. Be her first. So to the line will be Emma Christensen to shoot 2. See if she can put the Mustangs on the board here. That free throw is up and good for Emma. 11-0 run to start this contest. Put the Mustangs in a hole right to start off with. Free throw up and good. 11-2, 5:40 to go here in the first period here from Severance. League game for the Mustangs and the Silver Knights. On the near side now is Koza. She's going to drive it down, but she's going to be called for the travel. So now the Mustangs will take over. Estrada Diaz gets it in to Wolf. Still at full court pressure by the Silver Knights. Wolf gets it up into the front court. Keeps that right-handed dribble alive. Now switches over to the left. Now over into the corner to Fritzler. Fritzler's going to drive the baseline. Kicks it out to Dahl. Her shot is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Killip. As the Knights get it down. Now another three, and that is going to be up and off the rim and no good, but rebounded by Jenna Fritzler. Up into the front court to Emma Christensen. But Steve Starcer, the head coach of the Mustangs, will call a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it right here as the Mustangs are down 11-2. State Farm Insurance, like a good neighbor, Greg Mullen and his team are there to make the insurance world easy for you. Call them today, 842-4555. So we'll see what they can do here to try to get some more points on the board, hitting the defensive boards a little bit better. So out there starting for the Mustangs today, for the Mustangs, Olivia Wolf, Maribela Estrada Diaz, Emma Christensen, Kirsten Dahl, and Jenna Fritzler. Fritzler picks her dribble up, now gets it off to Christensen. Not a good pass, and ends up going out of bounds on the far end. So another turnover here by the Lady Mustangs. With 4:41 to go first period, they're down 11-2. Severance put 11 up on the board before the Mustangs answered. Deep three, and that is an air ball, rebounded by Christensen. Possession arrow to the Mustangs, so they will keep it. Estrada Diaz once again to throw it in. Christensen on the near side, back to Estrada Diaz. Need to get up into the front court now to Wolf. Wolf underneath to Kirsten Dahl. Dahl's shot is going to be up and good. Nice job there by Kirsten Dahl. 11-4, Severance. Here on the near side is Helzer. Now to Killip. Her three is going to be up and good for Tyne Killip. 2 threes so far here in this first period, 14-4. The Mustangs have yet to get it across the timeline. Now they do, into the hands of Emma Christensen. Now a reach foul is going to be called, and that will be on Atlee Helzer. That will be her first. Team third, excuse me. 2 team fouls on the Mustangs, 3 so far on the hometown Silver Knights. As Christensen looks to inbounds in front of the Severance bench. Do get it into Fritzler, now to Christensen, underneath to Fritzler. At the baseline, her shot is going to be blocked from behind, so it will be Mustang ball as they will inbounds left baseline of their basket. And they look to get it in. They do get it into Christensen, and she is fouled on the shot. I believe that's going to be on Natalie Pacino. Natalie Pacino, that will be her first. So that will send Emma Christensen back to the line to shoot 2, where she is 2 of 2 so far. Agenda Montoya ready to come in after this first free throw. 3:35 to go first period, 14-4, 14-5. as Estrada Diaz will take a seat and Jenda Montoya comes onto the court. Ben shoots up and good. 4 free throws for Emma Christensen and 1 bucket for Kirsten Dahl for their 6 points, 14-6. Anastasia Zelenko, now they're going to have a travel call. Another turnover here by, it's only the second turnover on Severance. The Mustangs will inbound 3/4 court, 3:27 to go. Oh, and then it's going to be off of Montoya and out of bounds. She couldn't quite get hold of it, and then it ended up bouncing off of her foot. So it will be Killip to inbounds. Looks, and then she finally gets it into McCormick. McCormick drives it around on the other side to Pacino. Pacino underneath, now into the corner for Killip. She's going to try another 3, and that is up and good for Tyne Killip. 17-6. Severance, 3:07 to go. Another turnover by the Mustangs. Pass underneath, not good. Killip all the way down, and nice job there as they lose it. Mustangs take control. Emma Christensen keeps that dribble alive. Picks up her dribble out at the point, now gets it off to Fritzler. It's going to be a foul, and that will be on Jessica Sanchez. That will be her first. So the Mustangs to inbounds right baseline of their basket. Wolf gets it into Fritzler up top now, and that ball is going to be taken away. Not a good pass at all. And then Severance tries to get a long pass, and that ends up going out of bounds. So back-to-back turnovers as Jenda Montoya now will inbounds. To Wolf. Now the ball is going to be taken away, and then underneath, shot is going to be up and no good. And rebounded by Pacino. A deep 3, and that is off the rim and no good. It's going to save it, but Mustangs do control it. So the Mustangs down court, that shot up and no good, going to be rebounded on the far side by McCormick. It will be Killip into the front court as she hands it off to Pacino. Kind of weave it out front. That's to Reese Yan, excuse me. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded, a lot of contact there, and I believe that will be nice job by Kirsten Dahl. It looks like that foul is going to be on Tyne Killip, as they don't put them up here on the boards. You got to try to see what the refs are putting up there, and they have their back to me, so it's kind of tough to see. Brooklyn Cundiff into the game. She hands it off to Christensen. Now to Wolf. Wolf all the way down, and she is going to be hacked down there as she goes up for the shot. And I believe that will be on, yes, it will be on Reese Yan, her first. So Olivia Wolf to go to the line to shoot 2. 17-6, 1:38 to go. Free throw up and good. So far the Mustangs are 100% from the free throw line. 4 by Emma Christensen and 1 so far by Olivia Wolf. Next free throw is up and also good. 17-8. Pacino into the front court. It's like a 2-3 zone defense here by the Mustangs. Over on the near side now to Koza. Koza's going to drive it down. Her shot is going to be up and missed, but it's going to be rebounded by Zelenko. And then rebounded once again by Koza. Yeah, and then a travel call on the Silver Knights. So Fort Morgan will inbounds here 3/4 court with 1:15 to go first period. They get it into Christensen. Christensen keeps that dribble alive. Nice little hook to get it up into the front court. Now underneath to Kirsten Dahl. Shot is up and good, right at the bucket by Dahl. 4 points on the night for Kirsten Dahl. Under a minute now to go here in the first period. Mustangs have cut it to 7, 17-10. Here on the near side is Koza. Koza to Zelenko. Zelenko ends up throwing it away. Christensen now with it. And she gets it up into the front court. Not a good pass at all to Brooklyn Cundiff. As it goes out of bounds on the far side. So now with the ball is Severance. Nice cut there by Koza. Her shot is going to be up and good on the cut. On the layup. 18 seconds, 19-10. So the Mustangs got down 11, and they've kind of kept it between that. Then the ball is going to be taken away. Couldn't see that down there. Layup is going to be up and good by Natalie Pacino. Her first bucket of the night with 3 seconds to go. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end at 21-10. We will take a break here on B106, B106.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brian Nickel here at Severance High School as we get ready to start the second period here with the Mustangs in possession. Emma Christensen hands it off on the far side to Wolf. Wolf changes her direction, now comes back up top, picks up her dribble, being guarded the man-to-man defense. Turnover though by the Mustangs on the far end as they get it up court to Wiggins. Drive it all the way down. Nice layup is up and good, and that will be Atlee Helzer. And she is fouled. Let's see who it's. And that is going to be on Diaz. It will be her first. Free throw is up and good for Helzer. Tough man-to-man defense here. Turnover by the Lady Mustangs here in the backcourt on that pressure. Another three is going to be taken. Man, it is up and good for Kelsey Koza. Her second three of the night. Another turnover by the Mustangs on the inbounds. Zink now to Killip. Killip's layup is going to be up and good. And she is fouled on the shot. And that foul is going to go on Jessica Sanchez. That will be her second. So tying Killip with the bucket. And a free throw that is no good. Rebounded on the far side by Kirsten Dahl. And head coach Steven Starsel will call a timeout as a full timeout, but we'll just keep it right here with 7 minutes, 7:03 left here in this first half of play as the Mustangs are down 29 to 10. Excuse me. I have them right now with 13 turnovers, 6 so far for the Silver Knights of Severance. Leading scorer so far for the Mustangs is Emma Christensen, as well as Kirsten Dahl, each with 4. Emma's all comes from the free throw line. Olivia Wolf also 2 from the free throw line. Mustangs have yet to score here in this first minute of the second period. Severance has put 8 up on the board. It was 21 to 10. It is now 29 to 10. So the Mustangs not handling the full court pressure well here against Severance. So Kirsten Dahl will inbounds. The Knights still with the full court pressure, up 19. She looks to inbounds, does get it in to Christensen. Yes, now back to Dahl. Estrada Diaz up into the front court, gets it off to Kirsten Dahl. And that ball is going to be taken away, so they're going to call a jump now. Nice job by Dahl to get back in there. She had it taken away initially and then jumped back down on it to cause the tie-up. So the Mustangs will keep possession as Christensen looks to get it in. She's got to get it in. There's going to be a 5. They got it in. Kirsten Dahl in the right corner. Hands it off now to Estrada Diaz over in the corner. Back into Kirsten Dahl in the lane. Her shot is up and no good, but she is fouled. Should go to the line to shoot 2. And I believe that was on Ava Zink. That will be her first. And that free throw by Kirsten Dahl is no good. That's the first miss from the free throw line for the Mustangs here this evening. Free throw is up and good on the second one. 5 points on the night for Dahl. Now into the corner here. Another 3 is up, and that looks good from here, but it was off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Fritzler. Yes, Wolf gets it up into the front court. Try to get this offense set up here a little bit. Underneath to Fritzler. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Gets her own rebound. That shot was up and no good. Now the layup is going to be up and no good by Severance, by Zink, but she was fouled on the shot. We'll see if we can see who this foul is going to be on. And that will be on Estrada Diaz. That will be her second. And to the line is Ava Zink. Her first free throw up and good. Kind of sat on the back of the rim and then fell in. 6:05 to go, 32-11. Severance free throw is up and good by Zink. Mustangs hustle the ball up court. Try to get their offense set up here. Wolf on the far side to Estrada Diaz. Underneath now to Fritzler. She elbows her way a little bit and back out to Dahl, excuse me. Emma Christensen underneath. Nice pass there. Give and go to Jenna Fritzler for her first bucket of the night. 31-13. 5.5 to go here in this first half. Pass into the lane is going to be taken away by the Lady Mustangs. Nice job there by the Mustangs. Olivia Wolf for a 3, and that is up and short. Tyne Killip comes down with the rebound. Excuse me, up front now to Killip, and then another 3 is taken by Koza. It's going to be rebounded by the Mustangs. We'll give that one to Emma Christensen. Under 5 here to go in this first half, 31-13. Shot is up and no good. And so they're going to call a foul. I believe that will be on Kirsten Dahl on a reach. And it will be. That will be her second. 16 fouls right now on the Mustangs, 8 on Severance. Severance to inbounds, far end of the court. As they weave that ball in and out here to Koza. Ball is taken away by the Mustangs. Another turnover. Nice give and go. Nice pass underneath to Jenna Fritzler. And that was from Estrada Diaz. On the near side now to Koza. They're going to call a foul on Kirsten Dahl as Brooke McCormick is going to go up with a shot. So I have 3 on her right now. So at the free throw line is Brooke McCormick to shoot 2, and that first one is good. And Kirsten Dahl will take a seat. Brooke McCormick shoots, and that is in and out. Going to be rebounded, though, by McCormick as it's tipped around. Then it's going to be taken by Estrada Diaz. We'll just give her the rebound. Nobody really had control of it, and then the Mustangs throw it away. That shot is going to be up and good by Koza, and she goes in for the layup. And that foul is going to be on Diaz. I have 3 on her. But Kelsey Koza with the free throw, 35-15. As the Mustangs get it into the hands of Estrada Diaz. Her shot is up and no good. Going to be rebounded underneath by Jenda Montoya, and then she was fouled. I believe that was on Natalie Pacino. That will be her second. That will send Jenda Montoya to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Estrada Diaz out. See who that is that came in for her. .352 to go here. First half of play, 35-15 Severance. Free throw is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Pacino as they hustle it down. Now over into the corner. And that shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Allison Holdcroft. Mustangs need to get it up into the front court. 3:33 to go here in this first half of play. Down 20, 35-15. Libby Wolf thought about it and then gives it off to Fritzler, and then it's taken away from her. And the layup is not going to be good. Going to be rebounded by Pacino. Her shot up and no good, but rebounded once again by Pacino. And then she was fouled. I did not see who that was on. So 3:14 to go, and that first free throw is up and good by Pacino. 3 points on the night for Pacino. So Jessica Sanchez, Estrada Diaz back into the game for the Lady Mustangs. Taking a seat will be Emma Christensen and Kirsten Dahl. Well, Kirsten Dahl had gone out. The second one was also good by Pacino. Ball underneath. I believe it was off of, nope, I thought maybe Severance had hit it, but it's going to be a throwaway down at the far end. 16 turnovers by the Lady Mustangs. 8 so far by Severance with 3 minutes to go here, 37-15. We're on the far side. Now near side to Killip. Killip's going to drive it around. And then to Zelenko. Her layup is going to be up and good, but that was going to be Brooke McCormick with the layup. Now a steal out front. Layup is going to be up and good. This time by Pacino. So Mustangs not doing well against this full court pressure, that's for sure. 2:23 to go. 41-15. Ball is going to be tipped away and taken away. Pacino as she drives it all the way down, and her layup is going to be up and good. .43-15. Severance, then the Mustangs just threw the ball away. Holcroft not watching the ball all the way into her hands. So she will go out. Jenda Montoya will go out. Olivia Wolf and Emma Christensen back into the game along with Brooklyn Cundiff. 43-15. Just under 2 minutes to go here in this first half. A deep three, and that is off the rim and no good. And going to be rebounded by both teams, and possession will stay with the Silver Knights with 1:46 to go. Shot up and good, and that's going to be by Anastasia Zelenko. That will be her first bucket of the night. As the Mustangs down now by 30, 45-15. Only scored 5 points here in this second half of play. Now a foul will go against Severance, and that will be on Anastasia Zelenko. Her first. So the line will go Brooklyn Cundiff, her first time here at the line. That will be a 1-and-1. Like I said, it was a shooting foul. She does drop the first one. So foul shot number 2 coming up. Sienna Henry into the game for the Silver Knights. That shot is no good. Going to be rebounded by McCormick, and she's going to drive it all the way down, and she is fouled on the shot. Let's see who that's going to go on. That's going to go on Brooklyn Cundiff. That will be her first, but that will be 10 team fouls. So McCormick will go to the line to shoot 2. She bends, she shoots up and good for McCormick. (46-16) with 1:08. Free throw up and good for McCormick, as they backed off on the full court pressure. Ooh, that pass is not a good pass, and it's going to be taken away by the Silver Knights. Layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Christensen. Now taken away down here on this end by Silver Knights, and that layup is going to be up and good. And that foul is going to be on Emma Christensen. I have that for her first. So to the line will be Sienna Henry, with the basket, and now with the try at the free throw line. Up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Cundiff. With 40 seconds to go here in this first half of play. Underneath, that shot is going to be blocked out of bounds as Jessica Sanchez tried to go up underneath. So the Mustangs will inbound right baseline of their basket with Wolf to trigger it in. And they do get it in to Fritzler, now underneath to Cundiff. Cundiff is going to be fouled. She will shoot 2. Both teams have 10 team fouls. And I believe that foul was on Zelenko. That will be her second. Cundiff's first shot is up and no good. But since there are 10 team fouls, she will shoot another. That one is up and good for Cundiff. 2 points on the night for Brooklyn Cundiff. She will go out. Jenda Montoya comes in for the last 29.7 seconds. Three from the corner is going to be no good. Going to be rebounded by Montoya, her second rebound of the night. Somewhat pressure, but not much pressure by the Silver Knights. Now Estrada Diaz loses control of it, ends up going back court. So 21 turnovers here in this first half compared to 8 for Down to 3 seconds, now 2 seconds. We'll see if they even get a shot off, and they do. And that shot is no good. But the Silver Knights find themselves up by 32 points here in the girls' game, 49-17. We'll take a 3-minute break here on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brian Nickelback here at Severance High School as the second half of the girls' game is about to resume in about 25 seconds. Leading scorer for the Severance Knights for the season, Kelsey Koza averaging 10.8 points a game, Tyne Killip 11.5, Natalie Pacino 9.5, Atlee Helzer 8.9. So they're averaging 53.7 points a game, and they're already at 49, so they will eclipse that. Mustangs are averaging 33 points a game, so they're going to have some work to do to get to that 33. Mustangs with possession. Out front. Over on the far side and through the hands of Olivia Wolf. So the Mustangs' first possession ends in a turnover. They're not going to make a game of it if they continue that. Now the weave here goes on for the Severance Knights as they hand it off to Koza, and Koza's shot is going to be up and good to start this third period, 51-17. Marbella Diaz gets it over to Estrada Diaz, to Christensen. Christian picks up her dribble now to Estrada Diaz here on the near side. And defense is real good here by the Severance girls. Olivia Wolf out front, keeps that dribble alive, now picks it up cross court to Christensen out at the high left wing. Gives it now to Fritzler out at the point. She picks it up, gives it to Wolf. Thought about the three, didn't do it, gives it back to Fritzler over on the far side to Christensen. Christensen to Diaz. Diaz's shot is way short. Ava Zink with the rebound. And she's going to hand it off on the near side now to Helzer, and that shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Olivia Wolf. Yes, Wolf will now bring it up into the front court. A nice screen there by Fritzler, but they end up throwing the ball away. On the layup, down court is going to be up and no good. And it will be possession to Severance. As they do get it in out at the point to Zink. Now over on this near side to Koza, back up to Zink. Zink's going to drive it down. Left-handed shot is going to be up and good by Zink. 6 points on the night for Zink, 53-17. Wolf out at the left wing. Puts the dribble down. Keeps that dribble alive. Going to drive it in. Now she's going to hand it off to Fritzler. Fritzler's jumper from baseline. Up and good for Jenna Fritzler. 6 points on the night for Fritzler. Helzer now off to Zink over on the far side to Killip. Killip's going to drive it in. She's going to hand it off out front to Koza, and her shot is going to be up and good for the three. That is 3 triples for her tonight, 56-19. Emma Christensen was going to drive it down the lane, and then Coach Steven Starcer calls a timeout, but we will just keep it right here as the Mustangs have been outscored 7-2 here to start this third period of play. Stubbs Gas and Oil. Fill up your cooler and gas up your car at Stubbs Gas and Oil. Easy and convenient, which makes them the only stop you need on your way to the big game. So the Lady Mustangs will play next on Friday night. They will be at home against Riverdale Ridge. That will be a 5:30 tip. Another league game for the Mustangs. As the Mustangs will inbounds right baseline of their basket with Emma Christensen. She gets it into Dahl to Estrada Diaz. Now back to Wolf. Or to Christensen, excuse me. Then the ball is taken away, knocked out of her hands and taken away. Helzer back to Koza. Koza to Zink. Zink keeps that dribble alive, drives it down. Then she's going to hand it off to Killip. Killip for the three, and that is in and out. Rebounded by Jenda Montoya, who is in the game. Nice job by Montoya. As Olivia Wolf has taken a seat right now. Pressure defense here. Now there's going to be a foul on the far side, and that will be on Atlee Helzer. That will be her first. So the Mustangs, the inbounds far side, just to the right of the Mustang bench. And that pass was going to initially stolen, but then knocked out of bounds. So no turnover, as they will now have to inbounds from midcourt. Oh, and then Estrada Diaz cut one way and Christensen threw it the other. Turnover Mustangs, as it will now be Severance basketball, 56-19. As we sit here with 4:28 to go here in this third period. Killip underneath, and now they're going to get it out back out to Koza. Rebounded by Christensen. I have 4 for her. And she goes to the bucket, but she is fouled. I believe that is going to be number 2 on Helzer. So Emma Christensen will go to the line to shoot 2. She is 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Those all came in the first quarter. That one rolls off to the right and no good. So now some substitutes taken here for the Silver Knights. As Emma Christensen bends to shoot. That one is in and out, both in and out. Now Pacino to bring the ball up court, does get it into the front court over on the far side to McCormick. McCormick for the deep three, and that is up and good. Her first 3 of the night, 8 points on the night for McCormick. Estrada Diaz is going to drive it all the way down, and then the ball was blocked. I thought it looked clean, but it must have been a body foul. And that will be against... No, I'm not sure who is against. I thought he said 23. 23 is Rishion, excuse me. That will be her second. That free throw is up and no good by Estrada Diaz. So we'll see what... Had a piece of paper out on the floor they needed to get off and have done so. So Estrada Diaz to shoot foul shot number 2. Benz shoots. That one is off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Kirsten Dahl. Nice job by Kirsten Dahl. And then goes up and puts it in. 7 points on the night for Kirsten Dahl. Nice move there by Dahl. So Lenko drives it down, and she gets it off to Jan. That shot is going to be up and good for Rishion. That is her first bucket of the game. 40-point lead, 61-21. The running clock does not start until the 4th period, if I'm correct here. Over on the far side to Estrada Diaz. Her shot is going to be up and no good, but they're going to call a foul. I believe that's going to be on Anastasia Zelenko. That's who we're going to give it to. So Estrada Diaz, where she just missed two, will go back to the line to shoot two. 61-21. Estrada Diaz shot is up and good on this one. And it's her first point of the evening. She bends and shoots, and that's going to be short just off the front of the rim, but she gets her own rebound. And then it's going to be off of Severance and out of bounds. The Mustangs will inbounds right baseline of their basket. In comes Atlee Helzer, out will go Zelenko. So the Mustangs look to get it in. They do get it into Dahl. Dahl turns back into the bucket, up and no good, going to be rebounded. And Dahl will get her own rebound and up and good, and she is fouled. And I believe that is on Pacino. That will be her third. Kirsten Dahl with the free throw, up and good. Brooklyn Cundiff along with Allison Holdcroft, come in. Jenna Fritzler and Emma Christensen take a seat. So it will be Atlee Helzer who brings it up into the front court for the Silver Knights. Hands it off now to McCormick, drives it into the lane. Shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Killip. As she drives it in, going to be missed and rebounded by Rishian, and then she is fouled on the shot. And we'll see. That will be on Jenda Montoya. That will be her first. Foul was on the ground. Severance to inbounds left baseline of their baskets. They get it into Pacino, and that three is up and good by Natalie Pacino. That is her first triple of the night, 11 points on the night for her. That was a quick jump call. So turnover Mustangs on the jump, as it will be to the Severance Silver Knights. 64-25 with just under 2.5 to go here in the third period. Helzer drives it down. That's going to be a travel. Nice job there by the Mustangs to create that travel. Only 9 turnovers so far for the Silver Knights, 26 on the Mustangs. Into the game now is Jessica Sanchez. Now a jump is going to be called. Possession to the Mustangs. As Coach Steven Starcer gives them a few instructions. Do get it in to Allison Holdcroft. Holdcroft backs it out now to Cundiff out on the high right wing. She's going to drive it down, picks up her dribble. Looks to get it to Holdcroft and does. Back to Cundiff. And that ball is going to be tipped. Not a good pass whatsoever. Layup is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded finally by Holdcroft. And then knocked out of her hands, but the Mustangs will retain possession. Now as they will inbounds in front of the Severance bench. So Estrada Diaz to bring the ball up into the front court with 1:30 to go here in the third period. She drives it all the way down. Shot is going to be up and short. Rebounded by McCormick. Layup on the far end is going to be up and good by Reese Yon. And that pass is telegraphed and stolen by Pacino, and her layup is going to be up and no good, but she is going to be fouled on the layup with 1:12 to go here. And we'll see who that's going to be on. I believe that is on Estrada Diaz. That would be her fourth, I believe. So to the line will be Natalie Pacino. First free throw is no good. 66-25. Free throw number 2 is up and good for Pacino. 12 points on the night for Pacino. 67-25 with 1 minute to go here. Third period. Estrada Diaz on the far side. Brooklyn Cundiff out at the point. Now her pass inside is going to be tipped away and taken away by Koza. As Silver Knights get it down quickly into the hands of McCormick, and her three is off the front of the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Koza. And that shot is going to be up and good. 69-25. We should have a running clock when this fourth period starts. Estrada Diaz. Yeah, they're going to call a foul this time on Koza. That will be her first. So the Mustangs to inbounds. Just shy of midcourt. Allison Holdcroft gets it in. Now she's going to give it back to Holdcroft, and that shot is going to be up and good. Allison Holdcroft with her first bucket, assist to Cundiff. Now that three is going to be up and no good by Helzer. Going to be rebounded by Sanchez. Now a jump is going to be called. Possession to the Silver Knights with 9.5 seconds to go. So they get it in, and that will be to Koza. Koza with a three, and that is up and good. This girls team loves to shoot the threes, and that is how this third quarter will come to an end. 72-27 Silver Knights on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brian Nickelback here at Severance High School will start period number 4 as the Mustangs are down 45, but do have possession here. They were outscored in that third period 23-10. Now a jump is called, so that will be possession arrow to the Silver Knights. There we go. Now it's a running clock. I thought it should be. With Atlee Helzer at the controls, she hands it off now to Wiggins. Wiggins back to Helzer. Helzer's shot is going to be up and good. 8 points on the night for Helzer. Fritzler drives it down that left side. Picks up her dribble, and that ball is going to be tipped out of bounds off of Severance. So the Mustangs will keep possession as they will inbounds right corner baseline. As they look to get it in, they do get it into Fritzler. Ball knocked out once again by the Silver Knights, with Christensen to inbounds. Now there's going to be a hold call, and that will be on Bailey Wiggins. That will be her second. She was grabbing Jenna Fritzler. She was trying to break open for the pass. That's 17 fouls. So Fritzler will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. So she gets the ball, bends the knees. Shot is off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Kirsten Dahl. Her shot up and no good. Rebounded by Killip as the Knights get the ball into their front court. And a nice job there to knock the ball away is Jenna Fritzler. So the inbounds is Koza. She gets it in to kill it back to Koza out at the three-point line. 2-3 zone defense by the Mustangs. The weave goes on here. Helzer gives it off to Koza. Koza's going to drive it into the lane. Her shot is going to be blocked and taken away by the Mustangs. Almost a turnover. Now a foul in the back court. And that will be on Atlee Helzer. That will be her third. So to the line will be Emma Christensen. As she will shoot a 1-and-1. As the clock is stopped, must stop on free throws. So Emma Christensen will earn another as she hits the first one. So wholesale changes here once again for Severance. Shoots, and that one is up and good also. So Christensen hit her first four in the first period, then missed two in the third. Now she's hit both of them here in the fourth. The Severance Zelenko shot is going to be up and good right at the bucket. She got it underneath. Now the ball is going to be tipped out of bounds by Pacino. Possession to the Mustangs. Continues with the Mustangs, I should say. As Emma Christensen to inbounds. And that ball is going to be tipped away and taken by Sienna Henry. Her layup is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded. Going to be out of tie-up, and that will be possession arrow to the Mustangs. So the Mustangs 76-29 in the hole here. Shot is going to be blocked by Jan as they get it into the front court to McCormick. McCormick is going to be called for the offensive foul. Nice job by Jenna Fritzler to take that charge. Down to 3:50 to go here in this fourth period, 76-29. As the Fritzler is going to go out, and Kirsten Dahl will come into the game for her. As the ball is tipped out of bounds by Pacino, so the Mustangs will retain possession. As Christensen looks to get the ball in. And she does, as she gets it to Wolf, who has also come back into the game. Ball is going to be tipped, taken away by the Silver Knights. And that layup is going to be up and good by Pacino. So they get the ball down the floor quickly. Christensen to Wolf. Wolf's going to drive it down. Now a reach foul, and that will be on Sienna Henry. That will be her first. So Olivia Wolf to go to the line to shoot two. That is 10 team fouls. But they said it was a 1-and-1, but it should be two-shot foul. Yep, two-shot foul. 10 team fouls, 2 only on the Mustangs in this period. So nice job, but that free throw is off the rim and no good for Olivia Wolf. 2 points on the night for Wolf, and those both came from the free throw line early on. Kirsten Dahl to take a seat. Emma Christensen takes a seat. Brooklyn Cundiff and Allison Holdcroft come in. And that free throw is up and good. So Marbella Estrada Diaz into the game for the Mustangs with 2:40 to go here in the contest. 78-30, 48-point lead here for Severance. Little layup is going to be up and good by Sienna Henry. We just kind of go right through that zone defense. As Estrada Diaz gets it down court now to Sanchez. Back to Holdcroft. Back out front to Estrada Diaz. Over on the high right wing to Jenda Montoya. Jenda Montoya pass underneath, and that is going to be a tie-up. And that will go to Severance with 1:50 to go here, 80-30, 50-point lead. Now a three, and that is going to be off the rim and no good. Going to be finally rebounded and shot up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Henry. Rebounded by Cundiff. 1:30 to go here to Jenda Montoya on the far side. Ball is going to be slapped away. Sanchez runs it down out at midcourt. Tries to get it in, does to Cundiff. Cundiff's shot is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by McCormick. 5 rebounds on the night for McCormick. And now a 30-second timeout will be taken by Severance. But we will just keep it right here. The game is close to being over. And then the boys' game will start probably 15 minutes after this girls' game gets over. As the Lady Mustangs have scored 3 points here in this fourth period. Looks like maybe Severance is just going to back it out and not take a shot here with a minute to go. Give it off to Zelenko. Excuse me. Now she hands it off to Henry out front over on the far side to Pacino. Back to Zelenko. Looks like they're going to take it into the lane. They're going to kick it back out. Henry to McCormick. They're just going to run it down, not put any shots up, which is very cordial of them to do since they're up 50 with 30 seconds to go. Just kind of run the weave out front here and going to run this clock down 80-30. Hands it off to Pacino. Back to Zelenko. Zelenko's going to stop, and then she's going to give it off to McCormick, but they're just going to run this out. We're down to 10 seconds. McCormick over on the corner, far corner, now up top to Henry. So this game will come to an end here as the Lady Mustangs fall tonight 80-30 to the Severance Silver Knights. We will take a 3-minute break and be back with the postgame show on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brian Nickel back here at Severance High School as the girls' game has come to an end as they fall tonight 80-30. The Fort Morgan Mustangs postgame show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. MCC is here to make your dreams become a reality for both traditional and non-traditional students. Check them out today at morgancc.edu. So a rough night here for the Lady Mustangs as they fall 80-30. We will go over the scoring here for the Silver Knights. Kelsey Koza with 21, Natalie Pacino with 14. And then we have about 3 players with 8. That would be Brooke McCormick, Atlee Helzer, and Tyne Killip, each with 8. 6 points for Ava Zink, 4 points for Anastasia Zelenko, as well as Sienna Henry and Reese Yon. 3 points for Bailey Wiggins. That is their 80 points. For the Lady Mustangs, their leading scorer tonight is going to be Kirsten Dahl with 10. And that is followed up by Emma Christensen with 6, and Jenna Fritzler with 6. Olivia Wolf with 3, Brooklyn Cundiff with 2, and Marbella Estrada Diaz with 1. Allison Holcroft also in the scoring column with 2. The Lady Mustangs were 14 of 25 for 56% from the free throw line. The Silver Knights were 12 of 16 from the free throw line. Lady Mustangs unofficially had 32 turnovers. The Silver Knights with 9 turnovers. As far as leading rebounders, Kirsten Dahl with 5, Emma Christensen with 4, all unofficially, of course. Jenna Fritzler and Jenda Montoya with 3. Estrada Diaz with 2, as well as Brooklyn Cundiff. 1 apiece for Olivia Wolf and Jessica Sanchez. Leading rebounders for the Silver Knights was Brooke McCormick with 5, Tyne Killip with 3, along with Ava Zink also with 3. So a tough night here for the Lady Mustangs as they fall here 80-30. They were outscored. This was a 21-10 game at the end of the first period. 49-17 at half, 72-27 at the end of 3, and 80-30 here. The big quarter for the Silver Knights. They outscored Fort Morgan 28-7 in that second period, then outscored them in the third period 23-10. This game started out on an 11-0 run by the Silver Knights, so it was all uphill from there for the Mustangs as they got down early. But we will take another 3-minute break and be back with more of the post-game show here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.